I'm just saying he was trying to break bad though, don't he?
Break bad what, babe?
Break bad.
Babe, he don't be mad. Coco doesn't.
No, so he was trying to break bad.
What does that mean?
Actually, I'm gonna break bad. He get chance,
I don't think it. When I think of breaking bad, I think somebody did something nasty or farting or something. Like if I'm about to break bad, I think somebody about to fart.
You have to leave that in the video. What's good, YouTube? I'm Saul.
And I'm Nira. Today we will be talking to you about how I met her mother. And if you didn't watch the previous video, it tells about how she met my mother. Miss Kim. Yep, Miss Kim. But you know, enough with all that jazz. Let's get into the video. So, let me tell y'all. This is what happened. So, you know, I had met up with her, you know what I'm saying? Like she was saying, you know what I'm saying, a while back. So I came down to her job, right? Came down that bad boy, sat down and chill. I know y'all heard this from the Tinder story. Sat down there for 3 hours. You know, everything went by, everything went cool. She didn't think, what?
What does that have to do with how you met my mom?
I'm getting to that, baby cake.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, after that, you know what I'm saying, after that, we started talking. She met my mom, Dukes and whatnot. So, we started dating. And, you know, one day, my baby cakes, she was at church with her mom, Dukes. You know what I'm saying? And I gave her, you know, this was like 2 Christmases ago, baby.
Yes, 2 Christmases.
I gave her a purse, right, for Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
I would show y'all, but
yeah, ain't no need to show y'all that. Y'all need to know the nice stuff we got. But so her mom Dukes is like, that's a nice purse. Where you get it? She's like, oh, it's from some dude I was talking to. She's like, oh, well, I'm gonna meet him. Well, little did her mom Dukes know, she's gonna meet me the same day. Ain't that right, baby?
yeah, it wasn't planned though.
Wasn't planned at all. She came up to my crib. And you know, we was chilling up there and whatnot, and then she said she was getting a headache, so.
Can I say something right quick?
What?
I snuck up to his crib. I didn't mention that part, because my mama didn't know. I snuck up there to his crib.
I ain't know, Miss Niecy. She had that sneaking.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to go meet my brother and go to the mall. He's supposed to take me shopping, and he never called. So I was like, okay, while I'm waiting for him, I'm just going to make this drive on the whole other side to see him. So that's why I was up there. Okay.
So after that, what happened was she came up there, and then, you know, her head started hurting. So, yeah. And her brother was supposed to be with her, but he wasn't. So when she came up there, you know, I hopped in my whip, and I was like, I'll follow you back home. So I followed her back home, and it was still like, it was probably around about like 5 or something like that. So we got to her house, and she came up in there, and she said, oh, my bad. First, before we went over there, we went to go meet her grandma.
I had to go pick some medicine up from my grandma's house for my mama.
Yeah, I had to go pick some medicine up from her grandma's house. So we went over there. I met her grandma, and I met her cousin, her aunt. So after that, came back over here. We came to the house. So she came in the house, and she was like, "Hey, mom." Her mom was like, "Hey." She was like, "Mom, I want you to meet my boyfriend."
We wasn't dating.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
We weren't dating, babe.
Baby, we was dating that time. Cause your mom was like, when did this come back? You ain't tell me about him.
We weren't dating, baby.
Okay, well we weren't dating.
This was we were about to start. Like literally, we were so close to about to start dating, but we weren't dating yet because that was the first time I had met Miss Rose when I had went to your house that time.
Yeah.
But we didn't start dating till. Oh, you know what? That was January 10th. That was the day we started dating because you was like, you're gonna be my girlfriend.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we had just started dating. It that day we had made it official. Well, he made it official. I just went with it. Best decision of my life.
So we went from camping. She's like, this is my boyfriend Tyler. And her mom was like, boyfriend? What? And I came up there. I was like, hey, how you doing? She was like, I'm fine. She was being real distant, being quiet and everything. I ain't really talk too loud because she in the room right behind us watching TV. She might bust that door, but what you say? Wham, wham, wham. Matter of fact, let me close the door. Okay. So, anyway, we came up in here, right? And, like, you know, her mom Dukes, you know, she seemed like she was alright at first. And then, you know,
once I left, she asked Nia, she was like, Nia, I just don't think he right for you. You see what he asked me? He asked me, did I make a good impression? Like, who does that? And I was like, and Nia was telling me all that. And not to mention, when I was up in there, like, I was up in there just hanging and whatnot, Coco came over there. She was like, Coco keep sniffing him and Coco keep barking. I ain't never seen him act like that. He got a demon in him.
She didn't say that.
She didn't say that. She didn't say that. But,
oh boy.
But so, and then that's what happened. So, you know, I get home and I'm thinking, okay, well, everything went good. Then, you know, she called me. She like, bad news, baby.
Yes, I was so stressed out after that.
I know. Tell them what you said, baby, cause I don't exactly remember.
I was just like, I called. He was like, so your mom like me? I was like, well, I'm gonna say, well, she don't. It's not that she don't like you.
She gotta grow you.
What I said, I was like, afterwards we sat down and she asked me. This is exactly what she did. She sat down. She said, Shanira, did you pray about this?
Yeah. She said you pray.
I was like, Mom, what? She was like, did you pray about this? I mean, I just don't feel right. And did you see the way that Coco was acting? So I was like, what, Mom? And then she was like, I was like, Tyler's, he's a decent guy. And she was like, I just don't know about this. I don't know. And I got so frustrated. I went in my room, y'all. I got so stressed about the situation. I didn't want to tell him right off the bat, but yeah, my appetite left so bad. I know I lost maybe about like 5 to 10 pounds. I just, like, I couldn't mess up because I really, at this point, I was really liking Tyler, and my mom didn't like him. I mean, yeah, well, I ain't gonna say my mom didn't like him, but she was, like she said,
like
she wasn't fond of him.
She didn't like me.
Yeah, because it was like, I don't know. She didn't like him, and then she tried to accuse him of being Muslim.
I can't. So the second time I came over to her house, right? I don't know if ain't y'all that know me. I got this poncho, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like a poncho, and you know, you throw it over yourself, you know, and it's like it's on.
He looked good in it.
It looked good, and so I had on the poncho. At this time, I had my man bun, and I had my glasses. And I came up and I had on a black turtleneck, my poncho, my gold shoes, and my dang on black slacks. So I came up in there, and then I don't even know what her ma Duke said.
No, she didn't say nothing. Yeah, she opened the door. No, she met me at the door because the way our door opens, it covers up the kitchen door. Because it's 2 ways you can go in our kitchen, but it covers up the kitchen door. So she was coming from her room into the kitchen, and then she just kind of peeked through. So when I pulled the door back, she was standing in the kitchen. We were standing in like the foyer, and she was like, I was like, hey Mom. He's like, hey. He was like, hey Miss Niecy. And then she was like, oh, hey Tyler.
Yeah, walk back in the room.
And then she was like, yeah, what y'all about to do? It was like, just about to chill in the living room. And she was like, okay, well, I'll go back in my room. And that was it.
Yeah.
And I knew something was wrong when she said that.
Yeah.
Because when he left, she was like, is he Muslim or something? Because did you see what he had on? What did he have on there? I was like, Mom, it's called fashion. And then she was like, I don't know. She just said that all the time about him. I don't know.
All the time.
I don't know.
She had it out for me.
Yeah, she literally was not fond of Tyler for
Thought
months.
I was working roots.
Yeah.
Thought I was going to a witch doctor.
I don't know what she thought, but she went fond of him for months. Like, I used to have to sneak and like meet Tyler out of the house when he came to Lancaster just to spend time with him because I didn't want to bring him over the house because I didn't want him to feel uncomfortable. Once I told him how she felt, I didn't want him to feel uncomfortable or feel like he wasn't welcome at the house.
And I did.
Yeah, he felt uncomfortable.
She'd be like, can we go to my? No, I don't want to go with them.
Yeah, he was like, not with your mama dudes acting like that.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Yeah, but what about now, babe?
Now, like, you know, time had passed, you know what I'm saying? As time passed, you know, I started joking with her ma Dukes a little more. Her ma Dukes, you know, she told me, like, all her previous exes, like, they never really spoke with her ma Dukes. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there sitting in your household and not actually speak with you. You know what I'm saying? That's rude. So, you know, I would strike up with her conversation with Ma Dukes every so often. And, you know, her Ma Dukes would talk back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit here, a little bit there. Then start coming in when I come in. She chatting up with me. Hey, Tyler, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I'm really good. So then, you know, that's when I started joking around and started saying crazy stuff. You know, at first, her Ma Dukes would go. She was like, really?
Yeah, she'd ignore him.
Yeah.
Like, she'd be like, what? And then he'd say something else and He'd be like, "Did you hear me?" Yeah, she just ignored.
Nah, but that's now though, babe. Well, no,
No, she
that
did
was
that
that was the
before.
middle period because it was the first period she used to believe me, and then you be like, "Mom, he just joking." She'd be like, "He shouldn't joke like that," and there.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
then the second part was when I start saying something, she ignore me, and then the third part was I come in, she say something crazy to me, she be like, "Tyler, let me tell you what happened. My foot hurt." I'm like, well, "What you gonna do about it? You gonna go to the doctor?" "Nah, I just put some mustard on it." I'd be like, "I'm wearing off on you, Miss
She
Niecy."
be entertaining him. My grandma does the same thing.
Yeah, it'd be entertaining me.
Mm-hmm.
So now we on me and Miss Niecy, we on good terms. You know what I'm saying? She see a future with me and her daughter. You know what I'm saying? So
Please remember, like this video,
yeah, smash that like button. You need to also subscribe. And also, y'all need to do more, need to do some comments.
Yes, please comment. If y'all don't want to,
Yeah.
don't. Just at least that y'all can do. It's just
Hit the like button and subscribe.
like the button, or just watch it.
Yeah.
Just get us
watch
some
it.
views.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's what we need. We need.
Yeah,
views.
watch it over and over. Matter of fact, just play it on your dang on computer and walk away. You ain't even gotta watch it. Just have it on a different browser playing. Shoot, man.
Right. You just put the computer on mute and continue to do your English
Yeah,
homework.
continue to do whatever it is you're doing, but just have it playing. You know what I'm saying? When your parents go on your parents' devices, put on their devices and have it playing, where they don't even know.
Right. It don't even matter. We like views. We do.
Go tell somebody in jail to watch. No, matter of fact, don't go tell nobody in jail to watch. Cause them people crazy nowadays, and I ain't want to come out here like, wait. So
That's crazy. I just thought about something.
what?
What's that on your ear? No, it was like, okay, it was this video, right? And this dude, like, he texts. Who was it? Okay, so it was like a Snapchat. And dude texts the dude in the video.
Yeah, he texted him.
He texted him in the video and he was like, "Hey,